during this election, BBC, so we Kaipa, Kaukudi Junction. The police went to block the place. And now, and Kwalabia na edi chief imam enim our moba. Omudu hono.
They na demonstration.
They removed the barricades within a minute. The barricades were gone. The police were all over the place. Armed police, riot gear. Then the riot gear, obi na supply and waje hon kwan bebre. The riot gear didn't mean anything.
What's it?
The riot gear didn't do anything. Police for omu dwane. Me si omu dwane. E womu ro ade no omu dwane. Sa enibre no. Eno na mebunu e woga na ha de akwakoto aba no.
That the name of WOHO.
Oh,
and Kaukudi here.
Kaukudi.
Yeah, demonstration. No?
You remember the way the police ran?
Oh.
And these were just a few hundred young men. So let us be mindful. You see, media, I'm an avid historian. What happened on December 7 is the same proportion that what happened on June 4, 1979. Because nipa abre. And on December 7, the people of Ghana showed, they say, nipa abre. And you see, you made what can simbi na meet you about what happened at the barracks. They're voting.
Yeah, sure.
And mokoma a soldier photo, police photo, fa sebi a plank. Now we didn't acquire general officer commanding. See, the commander is commanding men. The men are upset with you. But because of their discipline, they will not tell you. Right? And it is December 7, about to Ghana for 2 years. Oman fad de set fatanoa. Oman fad mad de set fatanoa. And what would have happened? Those same men under arms would have overthrown the government. Because in December 2008, it nearly happened. If people like my own uncle Kwam Pepra didn't step in when those time things were coming and calling some of the army officers and telling them not to do what they were planning, there would have been another problem. As I say, you see politicians, as I say, you do ubu and bagala for. Sebi. Don't tell us, say, what your IT center. Ewo baby, a woman here, Janambia. What you say? What your IT center? If say, was so weird, Sika, what your IT center, into why IT center, that's my IT center. Now, sebi, onya baby and Jan and I, you bet to me a IT center or computer.
That be.
Onya baby, onya nsio no ya. What saying nsio? What the aye galam say? Now, when we know what now studio. Now we gold bars actually say you can't say as star a liquid money, solid money and liquid money. Now how many of us in this country have seen a gold bar before? Now we that's a man for mama to abana mawa unti here. That is smart.
Yes, sir.
Me see me better hey may you gold bars. And I made it say, you can't say, could you to Boafo sika? Yet solid money and yet liquid. Let me eat the wa. We're tear for every next time. One look at Twum and this. How many of them know gold bars? Now, gold bars, those wunya, Oko say in so native you Nimri forest. But you can say, damn, and yet, no, in Zunu. Nimri forest, and is that not the source of the Tano River? So when you have gone and done that, and you yourself are drinking the water, who can go back? Me and Natias was in Yesikanaka Dumpi. Who can go back anyway? Now I say, who kidneys are. Okay. For what shall it profit a man to gain the whole world? Now, are you threatening and intimidation? Are you sorry, obey John Muhammad V8? No, they're not for 6 or 7 to show their power. And their power, anyway. Why? Only Papa or kind, see any animal. Oh, we granny to say a kuya, aquapoche kura boom, if you na you. Any person will show Mahama Nina, then person me bomb, someone in moon to me show Mahama. Moon to me show Obia will come because Ghana for ne twaba. 2016, one to tia Mahama no. Omo tutia for a reason. But even President Mahama at that time took responsibility for what was going on. All kono no can't say Providence will judge him. 8 years on, the Providence has judged him. The modern buy no, the catcher must say, Monson and Shen. Say ya son ache. Me nkase mo, me de man to amano mo, but ya son ache. Ya son ache ya de ni ehunye. Ketasise proye mentida. Say president be to me ba power na ne cabinet so. Ni nuanum num ne guso. Am je me ka se ni nuanum twifu ye ka se ni nua ne first cousins 5 ne guso. And then the girlfriends and nipo ne wo mawo now I'm ambassador just ministers 133. That is the height we go to when you people started talking about you say you brouhaha. Me brouhaha me because school na mabon ti brouhaha na chese me shela ntiase. Brouhaha na no so dey. Who buy? Who see President Mahama at the time his ministers were 83 or 84. Who see it was too much. Now buy 133. Ministry, transport, roads and highways, ports and harbors, railways, transport. I'm a minister, deputy minister, deputy minister, no equify so. And no Ghana force woman baby. Because yen to me and tenacity. Now yen shed down more bonisa and Ghana phobia. Now you have a party whose whole election campaign is based on a single issue campaign free SHS. Captain Smart, catch you say, as a Messia Koboko, no, see free SHS. I say, quite near free SHS. You hear toilet while see free SHS. Who just a free SHS and you are BBB, yes, free SHS. Everybody knows that the implementation was poor. The idea is not bad, but the implementation was poor. Instead of focusing on that, Captain Smart, you had the $250 million for All Africa Games. All Africa Games in the coin, we need I'm wrestling medals 46. If so, can I be answer my day or come I'm my right? And you're taxing $15 million might be due to a year so on Fanco at least. Tags, since security tax $4.5 million. $4.5 million. Yemfa HP print and printing names. And Yemfa Haman saying $4.5 million. Number plates, temporary number plates are the book out $2 million. Na Sadiano, yet this has can echo tia free SHS na. And Kasebi in Colabenum and quite quite na prison for quite better. Prison for na we are to add insult to injury. Na watching them aqua tom muchocho rice. Abankwalano. Muchocho rice. Nana watching. He is the one behind that muchocho rice. I'm telling you now. Oh. He was the I didn't him say he was the board chairman of Boafo. Oh. Assembly sino instead the set of Becca once he was threatening Kofi Boateng Kumasi. Nana watching. He is the current chairman of Boafo. What is our brain and I was a ya ton sebi sa emuye emre fifi omu ne de man kwala no na wo to mo an wo di omo an ase wudi mre ne de amount so mundi ya kwakọ rebag rice na man a new name. Just say what is wrong with us? Sa sika ni nyina wunya wo de ye den Captain Smart wo be kaya this same company eton expired tin tomatoes Emma same free SHS enti nana do free SHS no ye no. It was more about procurement and procurement infractions. That is what it was about. Said the beya on in a farm for no be you contract we supply we supply tin tomatoes we supply a blue band we supply a bro sa eno no na natural buffer stock company na ye. The idea behind the National Buffer Stock Company is say, "Oh, Captain Smart, who a broby, will come or bonoa, out the buffer stock will reach out to you and buy it from you." Instead, so one became saying because they have the storage facilities. you are old enough to remember food distribution.
That's right.
The idea behind buffer stock was to get that wholesale element of food distribution without the retail element. So we can say food distribution no me kiosk yellow. There will be almost agriculture benny, but that wasn't the plan. Was buffer stock will collect locally farmed produce and store it. If we say the National Buffer Stock Company no more importing. You see how good ideas are destroyed by bad people. Buffer Stock Company now you see them build the silos ni ade no mo fan store emo a edua wokomu ha na ebro ni bayere ni ade aye omo start importing mo because some people in their mind they must make money at all costs. Nana Boafo, Henry Nana Boafo, he is the chairman of National Buffer Stock Company. Electricity Corporation. Utu ufi asi abesesa umita. Asesa umita se denti. Asesa umita sike woso no. Oma fa sika no. Na oma ma new meter 100 cedis woso. This asika ni nyina ewo wonchen. Right? Because as you say you tua ba umia meters ne ka. The entire dubik dwane ye no. As you say you tua ba umia meters ne ka. I mean, what is all this? What is all this? Electricity Corporation, and then you see Electricity Corporation into me collecting all my revenues. It is Haptel, never collecting revenue. It is Haptel, ECG4 revenues now. Now I'm at 3%. No more did the account my ECG. Now, Captain Smart, you're afraid BB float in finance. You're afraid BB float. Let me explain it to your listeners. Into Mabaha. Yemfa ni se mu yesusu wo TV3 ha no ni onua ti maji obi a de mo work se wa ha no mo ya yemfa se mu 200 yemfa se mu 200 esi susu no bi a 200 cedis every month, right? Meji and how much have I collected? I've collected 20,000 Ghana cedis, right? I'm supposed to put it in an account, right? Man fan to account ni move for 1 week and not 2 weeks na me dey business ah say sika no me nche na me twan na me dey call me the to bank kwa me bank na me di hu interest for 2 weeks and now 1 month and na me the kwa still me twa sika. That is what was going on. ECG collect over 70 million cedis every day in this country. Why must it go to somebody for that somebody to now give it to the ECG? Now since got this bag no more ECG electricity back home, the person say ECG fund to million revenue. Is that what we are saying?
Cashless. You
see, cashless. Any penny be a school, Achimota school for. I mean, Kuma Quachimota, Atamils Quachimota, Jerry Rollins Quachimota, President Mahama Kwa or Quachimota Primary. Aku school akesi. Namudi said Jumawi, a digana for. Okay, SML. Revenue assurance. Ninety customs for revenue assurance. Why do we have so many customs officers? Why are we training customs officers not to know how to protect our revenue? Walk away with billions. Revenue assurance, Ministry of Communication. As we speak now, as Lowusu tam contract, Mankofobi, your firm saying, Kevin GVG. Every month be almost the $1.5 million school fee. So supposed revenue, and we are bound to them till 2028. And why are we doing this? Nasasi can $1.5 million. If we take 12 areas in Accra, Kumasi, Cape Coast, they say $1.5 million every month. You have fix it when potholes. Okay, Nana do say Ghana nye and he was right. But what he didn't tell you was that he knew said Ghana nye hiyama into ne number umbe. Because that is what they have done. That is what they have done. Onwe you poto na toku a womode ya kwa kohyemu no. Captain Smart men kai we yaw. 100 bags of cement na wan yipa.
Oh, now so then abi.
No, I'm serious. So, you see what you believed at the time was that abai ananado kaso be hye Nyankopon ni onyam enti Captain Smart edi ni se bi ni sika kakra sa month ne ayi enipa bi anya sika ni bi endi but me mo mudi oh sika ya reallocation ya de koto cement ni ya de ko ayi Captain Smart, I'm an engineer. I graduated engineering school 31 years ago. O cement no man find because the dahono cement ba ku gangum. That is how they deceived us. Yet you have $58 million. $58 million. $58 million, you know. Me catch you will say even at $500, $500,000 per kilometer, Accra Kumasi Kwaino, they would have constructed at least 50 to 60 kilometers of it. Dual carriage. So why do we do that to ourselves? We took $250 million and went to build a new headquarters for Bank of Ghana. Sa Bank of Ghana government now obo modern printing 86 billion cedis e dey call inflation that I been see come adan ya say command headquarters account ya kokan ya o say ye refraf the president Mahama Aba he will see how much of a refraf we are and I know we you nso kwabrani akwa commission after commissioning it means he say you have committed the state to finish paying for it. Right? That building was supposed to cost 81 million. If we are saying Aqua could do 250 million without going through procurement procedures. What are we doing? Why are we doing this to ourselves? And how many people would die on the Accra Kumasi Road? How many people would die on the Accra Cape Coast Road? How many people would die between Accra and Ho? How many people would die between Kumasi and Sunyani? Captain Smart, Ufi Kumasi. Now we come honoma. Yes, and to a school no junction honoma. How many hours do you spend there?
If you sunyani bakura seni enamho.
Me see, how many hours do you spend there? And are we saying that we can't fix it? Instead of using the money that we have to do the things that are important, we won't do it. And then we faka sebi ye kom wa. It's a risk. It is a risk. Anytime you take a vehicle and you say you are going from Accra to Kumasi is a risk. Because chances of you crashing into some oil tanker, chances of some VIP truck, car, bus hitting you off the road, it has happened so many times. Indeed. Richard Ahiamba. Richard Ahiamba. Who should show you okay? When you accident to a quine swa, ewe diswa, anka who said a quine ye. Oba back no say a quine Yankupon a ye ni fear to range him no say a quine there was here fixing. My train and my to range men to ye and Sandy who saw me a quine ya fasono a quine ye. There's so much we can do for the people of this country. Let us not waste their resources. MPP4, Kenoforiata before he came was NDC had nuisance taxes. Omobaye, Captain Smart, they put 47 taxes. 47 taxes on the people of Ghana. 47. 3% VAT flat rate, 5% increase in VAT, COVID levy, national fiscal stabilization levy, special import levy, first term taxes, luxury vehicle taxes, 50% in communication service taxes, 1% COVID levy. Now, Masa, I mean, COVID levy no because media levy ni bien kumi se COVID. Yet you come on man penny. But
a question back open in Busano. In Musabi.
David, Mamma Casa.
Kasa. One question.
Yet you come on the Kufa do cover COVID by. The first person who had COVID came on the Kufadu's plane. A real sieno. Yenina yenyebi, Mimi nyebi, a Cassie and Casamu to me. Nipa almost a woman come because of COVID. Right? Oh, yeah. Oh, the COVID tax at 2 years. Now come on, you malaria tax. Yaya be ne kum nipa wo malaria.
By any malaria tax.
You malaria tax. You high blood pressure tax. You to prostate cancer tax. You to breast cancer tax. And the reason why it says sika the man during COVID period no me di. Oma chedi. Oma boy en krono oma che 33 billion in this way. Or give it. Eko fa doni na pam for chedi. Omo de chiche o kaya. I first heard it on your show that a parliamentary candidate in Sagnarigu was talking. Okay, when I release this information, he said, Mamino has confessed. He said, almost the 450,000 Felicia Tetea. How much did they give John Boydu? How much did they give Eslousu? How much did Baumia himself collect? What is what physically ready? And as we are speaking, now what is the kind of we are now what the levy at so now on him. Look at the receipt. 1% COVID levy. No? There is another 1% COVID levy on the NHIL. In short, COVID levy, sum total, you are paying about 3% of the total amount. Why? Why? Now, appear could be no more coca. Second, if you are not poison. For the first time in our country, 47 ministers of the sitting government demanded that a finance minister be removed. The good father said that. And in his own words, Nankasa ne muto or say, time I can offerata efficacy sika. Amane the president and you know be anyhow. You see the mentality? That is what I can promise to Ghanaians that the NDC government is not going to do. So I'm begging you, keep us on our toes. Keep us on our toes. Anytime we are behaving like we don't want to be humble, remind us of the power that you have. Because sometimes people forget themselves. And like I said, I am on this show talking to a man who in 2016 advocated that Mahama must go. Me or Madam Fupa. But I told him that I don't agree with you. And he said, this is my position. He stuck to his position. I disagreed with him, but when he started disagreeing with him, they threatened to kill him. He won't tell you. And I'm telling you, they threatened to kill him. This man sitting here has escaped death by God's grace. He has had to change his cars. At times he doesn't sleep in his house. Me, I'm telling you. Because he won't tell you. Sometimes he was so too quiet. And the same people who they do the plans with will come and tell you, say, Jack, say I'm finish you. Because we are casado. He has escaped death many times. But we didn't want to kill. If we disagree with you, it's fine. That is why I'm saying, please keep the same energy. Because if Ghanaians, every press man in this country behave like you, and I'm not saying it because you are my friend, I'm not saying it because I've known you for ages, I'm just saying that if everybody behaves like you, this country will be a better place.